It's so funny. My daughter Ashley always tells me, Mom, just jump off the porch. Just jump off the porch. Like, just be yourself. Been so conditioned to, oh my God, just code switching, just all this shit, man. I thought it was just like, you know, for my friends to know that my page says bipolar these nuts, and I talk about mental illness and having PTSD and having a diagnosis of bipolar depression, and all of the cliches and whatnot that goes with that, and just living, my best life and being my best self. But more than that, just being a human on this planet. And like, son, it's so difficult all the time. Not just dealing with the mental health piece, not just the depression and the PTSD and things like that. It's just like, I feel like every single human being deals with emotions and different things like that. I know that I do have a chemical imbalance. I understand that. I get that. But even more than that, I feel like even if I didn't have that chemical imbalance, being a fucking human being on this planet, what reasonable human being is not fucking crazy? Crazy with meaning engaging other human beings, having to take that deep breath because you literally know that you're speaking to an idiot. I don't even like calling people idiots. I don't even like that. But it's the fact. Ugh. I am so fucking tired of being a human being. I don't even really know what that means. But that's just what I feel. I feel like I just want to be transparent. I just want to be who I am, feel what I feel, say how I feel or what's going on, and just be. Just be. And I mean, I'm saying a fucking mouthful. There's so much shit that's running through my mind right now because I'm sitting on this fence. I'm sitting on this fucking fence. That's what it is. I'm sitting on this fucking fence because I love people. People make it so hard to love and care for them. This is just who I am. I swear to God. Like, I be frustrated that I'm checking myself. Like, are you pussy? Which is fucking insane. All I want to do is just, wake up and just be the best version of myself and engage other people and encourage and inspire them to be the best people that they are. And how I do that is just, hello, how you doing? Holding a door, letting someone in traffic. Just cordial, nice human things. And then, of course, I experience the opposite of that spectrum all the time. All the time. Oh my God. All the time, son. All the time. Oh my God. And I'm like, oh my God. Why? Oh, no. Wait a minute. I'm not even being all the way truthful. No, see, some other shit just came up. I want to love up on people because I know what hate and anger feels like. And it sits underneath the surface. It just sits underneath the surface. Not right directly underneath the surface, but it sits there. And I'm like, what the hell, man? I almost sometimes feel like, am I being overly kind, nice, thoughtful, loving, caring? Because I have a motherfucking monster in me. That's what I feel sometimes. I feel like I could easily love up on someone, but I could as easily not love up on them. And I don't want to be that. It is a challenge every fucking day to not give a fuck about people. It is a challenge every fucking day to not give a fuck about people. That's not who I want to be. It's hard because in my natural soul of souls, I just want to hug up on people and support whatever it is that they want, and just be and go on about my merry way. But living on this planet, existing on this planet, living in this country, America, just seeing the crap every single day. Murder, death, murder, death, hurt, harm. And it's not always just like somebody being shot and killed or this, that, and the other. Murder of the soul, murder of the spirit. Just the pain of loss and seeing people lost. Seeing people so disconnected. I feel like an alien on this planet. Yeah. I'm always searching and seeking self-discovery, evolving. Who am I really? All of these things in my actions, what I say, what I do. This is the life that was given to me, so it's my responsibility to maintain it, to keep maintenance on this thing. And I ain't just talking about hair and putting on clothes and crap like that, but maintenance of the spirit, my soul, all those things. And to be honest, I just feel sad all the time on the inside. All the fucking time. It's a combination of so many different things. When I look at Washington, D.C., it's actually so beautiful. It's so beautiful. The evolution is so amazing. But it's not inclusive. I don't care what you say. I can't even fucking look at TV and enjoy TV, because now that I'm older and I'm wiser, when I look at TV, there used to be so many things that I enjoyed watching. But then when I started looking at them, I'm like, I don't even see myself anywhere, any reflection of myself anywhere. Literally was having a conversation with my son. We were watching a Western. I like Westerns. My Uncle David used to watch Westerns a lot. And so I used to watch them with him, and I liked watching Westerns. So we were watching this movie about Billy the Kid. And it was in 1871. And for some reason, we got on a conversation about, how is it that I never see people of color, African Americans, black folks. I never see us in any kind of movies in the past of us winning. Not just winning, but just a You don't see a magnolia flower, a magnolia fields. I can't even think of the name of the movie. It doesn't even matter. I don't care. Ghostbusters, any goddamn movie that you want to think of, Titanic, name any goddamn movie. You will not see any movies like that of us. All the movies about us involve trauma and pain. All of them. All of them. All the stuff I grew up watching on TV. All of that. Can you imagine living in an era where you don't see any reflection of yourself? And like, these humans don't act like they don't understand why Black Americans are the way that they are. I don't care how much you want to. Yes, nobody should be shooting, killing, doing drugs, selling drugs, all that illegal shit. Should nobody be doing none of that shit. But come on, son. You didn't even let motherfuckers learn how to read. You're white, colonial, whatever the hell you want to call them. You would cut niggas' eyes out, burn them, all kinds of shit if they tried to read. And you guys have the nerve to ask in 2022, why are they out there robbing and killing and stealing? First of all, ain't no Smith & Wessons, ain't no motherfucking gun warehouses in our community. How the fuck are the guns getting here? And even that's just, that's so, it's relevant, but it's kind of irrelevant because it's not even matter. Because if it's not guns, then it would be a knife. If it wasn't a knife, then it would be words. It would be the tongue. Because we were taught how to hate ourselves. We were taught how to be, to fight against one another. They divided and conquered. And they put a parasite out there, like a thought, like light skin's better than dark skin. Parasites, like seeing, because you couldn't read and you couldn't write, so when you did start making money, you felt bad on the inside, so you dressed all that stuff up, so now you got all the fresh gear. And so anybody that's poor and doing bad and see you with fresh gear, they want that. So they want to know how they get that. And then there you go, you building your value and your worth on what you wear on the outside. Just had a discussion with my oldest daughter because my youngest daughter's about to go to prom. And we bought a dress from somewhere else, but I took her to Nordstrom to get it altered, to get the alterations, because I knew that they were going to do a good job, and I knew I could depend on that to take place. And my daughter was like, wow, I've never really had any designer. I haven't really been into designer. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, she probably hasn't been into designer because I can't afford designer. Could I buy designer? Of course I could buy designer. But I'm not buying no motherfucking designer because my black ass can't afford designer. But we always dress nice. She always looks good, this, that, and the other. But when I thought about it, my oldest daughter was like, Mom, everybody at her school has like Balenciagos and this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. And I was like, hey, that's cool or whatever. That's what they want to do in their choices. But I'm not going to do that. I'm playing the long game. I know it's going to pay off. It hasn't gotten there yet, but I still have my health, my wealth, my children are well, this, that, and the other. So for real, I do have a payoff. But at the end of the day, no, I don't do it. Sure, if I could afford those things, then I would buy nicer things. I buy the nicest things that I can afford. There are nicer things out there that I could go spend money on, but I can't afford it. Just because I could spend money to buy it, doesn't mean that I can afford it. So no, I don't do that. And yeah, I didn't do that, even with my older children. If I was buying them design and all of that, it was because I was getting it through ill-gotten gain. Now I'm a law-abiding citizen, working, earning every penny and dime that I receive. And so, yeah, I don't spend my hard-earned money on things that I really can't afford and that are not practical. I'm in for the long game. I know this rant has gone kind of all over the place, but hey, I'm just going to say that's some of the symptoms that I do deal with, like racing thoughts when I get, when my emotions get kind of wonky. They can be all over the place. I mean, I call them wonky because that's the word that I choose to put on them. You choose to put whatever name you want to put on your emotions. But, whether it's dealing with something, from one human being to another, disappointments, all kinds of things that you deal with every single day, to just being an emotional human being, waking up and dealing with feelings and thoughts. And yeah, I just kind of started having this conversation because of an experience that I just had. And, I chose to take a deep breath. It was such hard work for something that didn't even have to be difficult, but it was difficult. Jesus. It was difficult unnecessarily so. Just a lack of communication, just one person speaking one language, another person speaking another language, and I had to do a lot of navigating and negotiating to get us to understand, to get us to speak the same language. And it takes a lot of energy not to step on people's feelings and shit like that. Like, oh my God. It was such a struggle when I was just like, it was obvious that there was a miscommunication. And that's fine. But now, now that we've resolved it, they still wasn't understanding. Oh my God. They wasn't understanding because they were being defensive. In my brain, when situations like this happen, I'm trying to figure out what is the easiest way for me to still get what the fuck it is that I need to get and get the fuck up out of here. So my brain is already all over the place trying to figure out how can I strategize, what can I say, what can I do to help this situation move faster, because I still have a need that needs to get met. And I'm dealing with a not so wise person. Like a fucking idiot son. Oh. So I changed my language. I changed my whole attitude. Like, I was already, just very professional, just that and the other. But I just, you know what? I really didn't understand. Thank you for explaining that to me. It was nothing for them to explain to me. But baby, I just started stroking that fucking ego. It was like, you know what? I don't even know what happened. It was all me. Human error. I don't even know. What can we do to fix it now? What can we do? What right now can we do? I need your help. I was able to get the situation resolved. I was able to get it done, get it taken care of. But Jesus, you have no idea how much energy. It took so much energy and restraint. When I realized this person don't even know what the hell they're talking about. What now? Sometimes I can recognize when I'm about to be engaged by an idiot. Yeah, I'm feeling a little guilt for calling people idiots, but what the fuck, man? If they're an idiot, they're an idiot. Like, damn. Whew. All right. That's my rant for today. I wanted to be transparent with myself, not be fake. most times I really do give a fuck about how I feel about people. But then there are times that I really, just really don't. Oh well. I'll get better as the day goes on.